We live in a world infected by digital exhibitionism. The modern matrix has trained men to believe that an achievement doesn't count unless it is broadcasted. People are begging for eyes. They post their daily schedules, they check in at their locations, they showcase their relationships, and they announce their financial goals before they've even earned their first profit. They mistake attention for status. But in the architecture of real power, oversharing is an act of voluntary self-sabotage. Every time you show your full strength to a world that wants to pull you down, you paint a target on your own back. When your life is an open book, any amateur can read your next page and counter your next move. To master the eternal mindset, you must execute the showman inside you. You must activate the ghost protocol. This is the cold realization that your data, your blueprints, and your daily moves are highly classified assets. The moment you stop performing for the gallery is the moment you reclaim your true masculine leverage. 1 o'clock to 2:15. Part 2. The Enigma of the Emperor. Marcus Aurelius sat at the absolute apex of global hierarchy, governing an empire of millions. His every word could move legions, his every decision could alter history. Yet his deepest, most profound psychological strategies were kept entirely in the dark. He wrote his reflections in a private journal that he never intended for public consumption. He wrote to himself, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up, if thou wilt ever dig." He understood that the mind requires an unassailable boundary. He didn't seek validation from the Roman Senate, nor did he look for applause from the crowds in the Colosseum. He found his certainty in his own private counsel. You must implement this level of mental gatekeeping. If your confidence depends on how many notifications you have on your screen, you are completely naked to your environment. The master builds a sanctuary inside his own chest, a place where the opinions of fools and the cheap drama of the world cannot enter. When you control your information, you control your destiny. 2:15 to 3:30. Part 3. The private accumulation of leverage. True power is built in the shadows. The most lethal players in the modern market are not the ones flexing their lifestyles online or talking loudly at social tables. The most dangerous men move like ghosts. They understand that privacy is not about hiding something shameful. It is about protecting something sacred. Your focus is sacred. Your revenue models are sacred. Your personal transformation is sacred. When you go dark, you stop leaking your strategic energy. While your competition is busy curating a fake lifestyle to impress people they don't even respect, you are quietly upgrading your technical skills, managing your cash flow, and building a financial fortress under total operational security. By the time the herd realizes you are competing with them, you have already secured the high ground. You don't waste time explaining your trajectory, you simply drop your results onto reality like a hammer. Their misunderstanding of your position is your ultimate strategic advantage. 3:30 to 4:45. Part 4. The pressure of the silent engine. Every time you speak about your ambitions before they are fully realized, you commit a psychological error. You release the internal pressure required to actually execute the work. Your brain receives a cheap hit of dopamine just from talking about the win, making you soft, satisfied, and lazy. This is why loud talkers rarely build monuments. They spend all their fuel shouting into the void of the internet. The code of the fatal blueprint requires you to build an internal pressure cooker. You close the valves, you cut out the social filler, you delete the distractions, and you make your circle microscopic. You speak 50% less than you listen. You let the energy of your ambition build up inside your soul until it has no choice but to manifest as massive, undeniable execution. Let them think you are inactive. Let them assume you have fallen off because you stopped posting. Work in the blind spots of the matrix and let the sheer scale of your success be your only statement. 4:45 to 6. Part 5. The Sovereign Arrival. Stop looking for a team to validate your walk. Stop waiting for permission to take your life seriously. The top of the mountain is a solitary place and it is always cold. Marcus Aurelius gave us the ultimate standard for a high-value individual: to stand erect, not be kept erect by others. If you cannot survive the isolation of the dark hours, you will never survive the weight of the crown. Your life is your responsibility. Continue to grind in absolute secrecy. Let the mediocre chase the lights, the parties, and the temporary validation of the crowd. Your target is eternity. Keep your head down, keep your blades sharp, and refine your craft without a single witness to applaud your effort. Shut down the broadcast, pull back into the shadows, and build an empire so solid that it cannot be shaken by the wind. When you finally emerge, you won't just step into the light, you will dominate the landscape. This is the code. This is the eternal mindset. If you are ready to cut the noise, disappear from the radar, and build absolute power in silence, subscribe to the eternal mindset. Join the few who choose the path of the master. Stay calm, stay cold, and move like a ghost.